Why hello, my name is Nikki Carreon and welcome to my new channel where I talk about things that will definitely make you feel better and definitely not worse. Nope, definitely not. So subscribe for one serotonin. That's right, just one. Sorry, it's all I have and it wasn't even mine. I stole it from Target. And what are we talking about today? Green flags, baby! More specifically, green flags to look for in women when dating. I'm trying to transform not only myself, but all of you into the perfect green flags. And how are we gonna accomplish that? After all, I am just a silly little woman with silly little fucked up bangs and a silly little hot topic rug behind me. Well, thanks to dear God, who art thou in heaven, there is a very helpful video entitled Green Flags That Make Woman a Keeper by Dick Cooper. And I think that if we go through this list that he's concocted, we can become the perfect green flag. Well, I mean, at least one of us can become the green flag, because if I'm reading this title correctly, it clearly states green flags that make woman a keeper. So in my mind, this insinuates the existence of one ultra mega baddie final boss of a green flag woman, which if that's the case, then it's over for you bitches. Like, good luck. And also I have a joke written down that I wrote when I had green hair still. So this isn't gonna make sense, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Look, I'm already green, so how hard can it be? I mean, hypothetically. Now you might be asking, who the hell is Dick Cooper? And why should we be listening to his advice on what makes woman a keeper? Well, according to his website, he's an entrepreneur, father, self-care advocate, and a purveyor of the cold, hard truth. But let's not worry about that, because one thing is for certain. This guy fucks. And we know this because all of his comments on Instagram are definitely from women and definitely not all from men. Never that. Never that. Seriously, no one gets more bussy than alpha males, dude. These men are down bad for Rich Cooper. They're down bad. Look at this. We also know that there's like a cult of men that basically want to segs him because they're paying him about $2,000 through $4,000 a year just to get mentored by him. By the way, I love how the basic membership is actually $1,997 and the coaching plus basic membership is $3,997. This is truly a dude bro slay, because in his mind he believes these prices look better because he knocked $3 off. Slay, Kevin the Sea Cucumber, slay. Oh, and he also has a book called The Unplugged Alpha. But more on that later, because he's definitely going to plug his book several times throughout this video.
Some of these green flags, by the way, are going to be the polar opposite of the red flags. Like, I talk about why you want to stay away from women with daddy issues in the book. A green flag is you want a woman that's got a good relationship with her father. You know, does she communicate with a guy on a regular basis? Do they hang out?
All right, we're like 30 seconds in and he's already hitting me with the 1-2 Mayweather. He's got me. He says I have to have a good relationship with my father and I can't have daddy issues. Trauma dumpler! But my dad's dead. But luckily, I think with a few phone calls, I might be able to fix that. Hi!
Hello? Why are you calling me?
Can you like pretend to be my dad a couple times a week?
What?
Just a little something to take the edge off.
Look, I don't want you
Little something.
Stop calling me, you crazy. We literally went on one date.
Okay.
So can you stop calling me?
So that's a yes.
No.
Okay, awesome.
I'm fine.
Alright. Told you I could fix that.
Does she speak highly of him? Does she speak highly of men in general?
Speaks highly of men. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Easy, dude. I can name like 3 things I love about men right off the top of my head right now. Number 1, they're good at gaslighting. You guys got something really special going on with your entitlement where you truly believe like you've done nothing wrong like most of the time. Like, I wish that was me. Like, come on. I'm too self-aware. Like, I wish that I could be as not self-aware as like a lot of guys are. I love that. I love the concept. In fact, I'm thinking about bringing it to a TV executive. It's like a really good concept. Number 2, they're severely funny. Like, just as an example, look at Rich Cooper's Twitter. Look at this fire ass emoji combo. Like, god damn, that man is a comedic genius. The way he ratios us on every single one of those Republican tweets, like, let's go. All right, my number 3 is actually dead serious. Like, I'm being completely honest. It's that I love mustaches. You can't go wrong with a good mustache. Honestly, mustaches, I'm gonna keep it real. They're total babe magnets. Like, if I was a guy, I would have a magnificent musty.
And I talk about in the book when you shouldn't and should date. So you can get clear on those details. It's available on Amazon. Get it.
Here he goes about the book. Okay, let's look at this thing. It's on Amazon. Not Jeffy Bezos selling the unplugged alpha. Actually, you know what? I could tell Jeffy Bezos was an alpha because of the whole, you know, like hair loss thing that's going on. Okay, it's $13.49. Absolute alpha stunting on us with this uneven change amount. Wait, why are there used ones? Who's returning these? Wait, so you're telling me that somebody didn't like this book? How? Wait, hold on. Let's look at the reviews. Ooh, we got a video, guys. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's see what this guy has to say.
The Unplugged Alpha. Required reading for all men.
Okay, why is his face stuck like that? Like, his eyebrows are permanently stuck in the Dwayne Johnson position.
And women might benefit this too, so they can change their behavior.
He's so right. I may have to read this so I can change my behavior. Let me know if I should actually read this book because it's free on Audible. So let me know if you want my review of The Unplugged Alpha.
All men should have this. Give it to them when they're in high school.
Give it to them while they're in high school.
Not reading this book should be a felony. This should be standard reading for all men and boys everywhere. I wish my dad had taught me all this stuff.
Listen up, bozo. I know you're only 12 years old, but you're gonna want to call them bitches, and you're gonna want to call them sluts.
A must-read, excellent book. Just reminded me why I've never been married or had kids and why I never will. Good information. Yeah, I feel like this person was not going to be able to acquire bitches in the first place in order to have children. There's definitely no correlation between not getting married or having kids and reading this book. Like, no correlation at all. Can we find just one person who is sane? Can we find one based individual? Brandon! Yes! Okay, baseless claims and lacking any scientific evidence. The insecurity screams from the pages. This book lacks scientific evidence and can dangerously harm an insecure reader. Hopefully people only entertain this book for giggles and not serious guidance. What reason could anybody have for giggling at this book? Seriously. This is what happens to a man after reading The Unplugged Alpha. You get to take a black and white photo in the forest and stand like an NPC. This guy looks like he was frozen in time 20 years ago and he's currently being thawed out. And before you go, oh, Nikki, stop being so mean. He's only been brainwashed. No, I will not stop being mean. This guy says he's 50 years old in his review. And if you did not know, your brain stops growing at 25. There is no fixing this. He's going to be a frozen NPC in that forest forever, hypothetically. Repeats over and over. I like what Rich has done, but nothing is new in this book. I've watched most of his YouTube videos, and really that's all you need. Also, this is more for younger single guys that haven't been there and done that. It's like the alpha males are so close to coming to the realization that they're being scammed. They're so close. This guy's like, well, I respect him, but he kind of basically just said the same thing over and over again. Do you ever wonder why? Do you ever wonder why he repeats the same thing over and over and over again? And you guys keep eating it up. Listen, if there are any alpha men who are willing to come on this channel and talk to me, I would love to have this discussion with you, because you think that you're saving other men from living a shitty life. I'm trying to save you. On a certain level, I genuinely feel bad for how miserable and bitter these dudes are who actually believe in this. And in a sense, they're kind of lucky. Like, it must be really nice to be able to blame somebody for all your problems, aka women.
If you get sick, does she take care of you? A green flag in a woman is if she sees that you're not doing well, she doesn't go off in the other direction to the nightclub partying with her girlfriends and hanging out with them. Woo!
Poison and Munchausen syndrome, baby. Got it. I mean, in order to take care of a guy who's sick, first he has to become sick, right? So if I have to help out that process a little bit, I think that only increases my green flagness. Dude, I'm feeling totally sick, babe. What? What? I was gonna go shake my tatas and super fat dumper, but you say you're sick. Wow, babe, you'd really stay inside with me, babe? Of course I'll stay inside with you. You're gonna be sick for the next 48 hours. What? Nothing. This thing is rising like a boner in the morning.
Another green flag is she stays away from news, drama, cable TV, bachelorette type of shows, bachelor shows. If she's not sitting around watching news all day or CNN or any of that nonsense, that's a green flag.
Stay away from the news, you say.
Hey, have you seen this new article that's...
Babe, I thought we talked about this. You're not supposed to read anything in the news unless I approve of it. Unless the world's ending, babe, you're not gonna be needing this.
I mean, it did literally say the world was ending.
If she's not constantly chasing drama on podcast platforms. One podcast that I would say is a red flag is if you have her paying attention to like silly shows like
Junk Drawer Podcast.
I agree, both those bitches are dumb. Especially the one with the blue hair.
You also want to look for a woman that's got some purpose in life, but she isn't a boss girl.
You must have purpose, but not too much purpose, because if you have too much purpose, then I'm threatened because I view you as not my lover, but my competition. I mean what he said. Isn't it funny how this type of guy just blatantly admits how much of a power imbalance they desire? He wants you to have enough brain cells to operate on your own, but not enough to have anything that he doesn't have. You know, I theorize that a lot of men are really jealous of how cool women are. And no, I won't be explaining that further. Suck on my hoo-ha.
These women with purpose at boss girl level, they're a nightmare. Again, these are all women that you can have interactions with. You can have, short-term FWB sorts of relationships. You can spin them as plates.
Wait, what is happening? What is even happening? Someday they're just gonna invent so many new misogynistic phrases that you're not even gonna be able to understand an alpha men conversation.
They'll go looking for answers. If they need a therapist for something, then they talk to a therapist. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Guys, I think I still have a chance to be a green flag. He's a mental health advocate.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
That's something, right?
What's wrong with that is if she's talking to multiple therapists and you see her medicine cabinet and there's rows and rows of prescription bottles of all kinds of, happy pills in there, if you know what I'm saying.
Fuck! Damn it! Skelly Boner, cancel my 11:30 with Dr. Queef, please, and throw away all my Prozac.
Okay, no worries. I got your back, bitch.
Thank ya! Love you too, whore.
You want to make sure that she doesn't have a large notch count.
Notch count? Fine. I'll look it up.
Notch count ties into being alpha widowed. Well, let's talk about being alpha widowed for a moment here.
Alpha widowed?
Let's say you're a top shelf guy. You know, you got your life together, you make bank, drive a nice car, your house is paid off, you got loads of money, lots of investments, assets, blah, 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 that sort of stuff. And you're the kind of guy that, you know, leaves your socks on the floor. If she's constantly chirping you about your socks being on the floor,
Chirping. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to start taking a shot for every alpha word that I simply do not understand. I mean, I can't help it if I'm a dumb, blue-haired liberal.
All I'm gonna say is I hope you blue-haired liberals are happy.
next one. She's pleasant and doesn't nag you persistently.
Do I need to explain that one?
You know, a green flag in a woman is you kind of lose track of time when you hang out together. You laugh a lot. You have some dialogue and some banter.
Dialogue and banter with the person you're dating. That's like revolutionary, bro.
Next one. You want a woman that's going to encourage and support your purpose. Why is that important? Because you're a dude.
If I was a guy, I would really take advantage of this, I think. And every time I did something really fucked up, I would say, it's because I'm a dude. Like, imagine dude was some kind of actual medical excuse to be an asshole.
Talk about the notch count with the alpha widow part. So the notch count is really important. I talk about it in the red flag chapter in my book, and you can get that over here.
Not the promotion again! Didn't he say earlier in the video that he wasn't gonna talk about that?
It's available on Amazon, get it, but I'm not going to talk about that in today's show. If she's dormant and sits around all day like this, and she's basically, you know, made out of like jello, you don't have to be obese to have horrible body composition.
Hey, Skelly Boner here. Nikki forgot to show you that this guy says the most fucked up fatphobic shit, and she's tired of this dumbass conversation about women's bodies. Like, what even is this guy's problem? Anyways, back to the video.
So I know from stalking Rich's Instagram that he has a stereotypically ripped physique for a male. But Jesus, it's so boring. This man's soul is the color gray, and everything he does is performative to impress other men. This also might be controversial, but I theorize that every time he's about to take a picture, he flicks his nipples just to make sure he could have a perky booba.
If you're broke, fat, you don't have style, you've got terrible neck beard style going on or something crazy like that, you got to understand, guys, you got to get yourself sorted before you're going to be in a position to, oh, look, there's a nice green flag over there.
So I'm gonna state the obvious and say that not everybody is attracted to the same body type. And I think that Rich is truly not giving women enough credit for how much we base who we date off of personality. Personally, I don't care what you look like. If you don't have that Michael Cera, Aubrey Plaza vibe happening, something weird going on, I'm not interested. This coming from a very humble, puppet-looking girl. Also, I know this is irrelevant, but I'm gonna say it anyway because, like, fuck you. But I googled ugly white sweater, and literally this same sweater that Rich Cooper is wearing comes up. Bestie, maybe instead of judging people for their bodies, you can take a little extra time not to wear the ugliest sweater in existence.
She's got culinary skills. This is important. I like to eat. I don't necessarily like to prepare meals all the time. I offer things that women don't offer. Do I need to list them all?
Yes, you do have to state them. If she didn't graduate from Le Cordon Bleu, dude, she's dead to me.
She better show up with some culinary skills, right? Because if she doesn't have them, what does she have to offer? There's an old line that an old friend of mine used to say. He used to say that a woman's got a very simple job. If your stomach's full, she's got to keep your balls empty.
If your stomach is full, she has to keep your balls empty. I just think that this sexist quote really needs a revision. I feel like it would sound better and make more sense if they were like, get you a girl who can keep your stomach full and your balls empty, bro. Like, doesn't that sound better? But whatever. All bitches know is Uber Eats, cook one meal, and that one meal better not be hot chip and lie.
You want to see consistent behavior. You want to know that you can rely on her, because if you're going to invite her into your life over a longer term basis, you need to know that she's reliable and consistent.
If a guy has selected me and invited me to come into his life, I would just hope that he wasn't wearing the world's most abominable sweater.
She's tidy and cleans up unprompted and continues doing so unprompted. Your chick is, she makes your bed in the morning, let's say, and you go upstairs later on, you notice the bed's been made. That's good. Very nice. But if that starts to lack, one of the reasons why I selected you and invited you into my life is because you were doing these things. And all of a sudden you don't do that anymore. Well, what's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that? Okay, you know what? What if we just forced him to be a feminist? You judge women on their sexual history?
What's up with that?
You don't keep a tiny picture of your girlfriend in a heart-shaped locket around your neck?
What's up with that? You want a woman that's tidy because there's some gross chicks out there. Like, I'll be honest with you. They live in pigsties. Their cars are a total train wreck. The inside is basically a garbage collection dump.
Live in pigsties, huh? Okay, I'm good on this because I know how to clean my house, okay? And as for the car, I don't drive, bitch. I'm too cute. So that's not even a problem at all.
You know, if she's doing your laundry and it's been going on for months and all of a sudden she stops doing your laundry, that's a problem. Hold her accountable to it. Whoa, hold on a second. You know, what happened over here?
Okay, no, but why the fuck do men not feel shame about other people touching their dirty items? I'd literally rather be cast into a sitcom as the main character and then end up as the most hated character and not even go on to have a fulfilling career. Oddly enough, though, I really do think that I would be able to pass this green flag test because for some reason, it's easier for me to justify cleaning up somebody else's mess than my own. Like, my house can be messy as hell, but if you tell me, hey, can you help me clean my house? I'm doing it. There's just something less boring about cleaning somebody else's mess. Hello, this is Editing Nikki, and I just want to...
What's up with that? What's up with that?
If somebody asks nicely, and yes, I look like shit, don't worry about it. We can actually stop right here at this point in the video because we've already learned so much, and I think it's time to review the green flags that we just learned.
What's up with that?
All right, ladies. So first off, what we're gonna want to do is, of course, have no daddy issues, which we resolved that at the beginning of the video. Just don't have a bad relationship with your dad. It doesn't matter what kind of terrible things they say to you, just have a good relationship. You must speak highly of men, especially men who wear the ugliest sweater ever. Munchausen syndrome. We got that. Avoid the news. Simple. Turn the TV off. Close your eyes whenever you see a political ad. And if you never know about the bad things that are going on in the world, then they don't exist. Do not listen to Junk Drawer, because those bitches don't know what they're talking about. Just kidding, they're very funny. You must be neurotypical. Easy, dude. Just stop being depressed. Gaslight yourself into feeling better. Be a virgin, because you must have the lowest notch count possible, otherwise your value goes down, right? So I think since I haven't had sex in like 2 weeks, I'm pretty much a virgin again, so we got this. Lastly, and probably most importantly, because we gotta keep the stomachs full and the balls dry. Or what did he say? We gotta keep the balls empty, bruh.
Your stomach's full, she's got to keep your balls empty.
We must graduate from a culinary school such as Le Cordon Bleu so that we know how to cook for our men. We got this. I can Uber Eats things and put them on a plate and you wouldn't know the difference. I personally think that all of us have graduated from green flag school today. Hurrah! Especially me. I'm definitely the baddie flag because I think Rich Cooper wants somebody who is just like him, but more malleable and easy to manipulate. Therefore, I must be looking pretty sexy to him right now. So here is ye old certificate of green flagness. Thank you guys so much for watching my first commentary video. I hope you enjoyed it. I did try my absolute best. Check out my other channels in the description down below. And special shout out to the Rich Cooper for being a guest today on our show. Here he is. Blah 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 something sexist. Blah 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 something sexist. I love you guys so much. Have a good rest of your day and I'll see you next week. Bye.